Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button anyway, and I appreciate all the support. Back with another Van Chronicle. I'm at the car wash, man. You know what I'm saying? It's late at night. I'm at the little car wash joint up here. I'm at the car wash, man. You know, I like to come up here late at night sometime when ain't nobody really up here, wash the van or whatever, keep it clean. And I was listening to this Mav Hoffa versus 3letterman versus Jared McCoy. And it had me thinking just how disrespected Mav is in battle rap. A lot of people don't really give him the respect he deserves. And I don't know if y'all know that Mav was kind of pushed out of battle rap. So we're going to talk about it in this blog right here. For those of y'all that don't know, he was pretty much, I guess Jared McCoy and 3letterman was basically like discrediting his career. I didn't catch the first part, but it seemed like that was the case. He came in talking a lot of shit about 3letterman, about basically he a bum, he can't dress, he's this, he that. He kind of had a few things to say about Jared McCoy, and he felt like he needed to give them a little bit of revisionist history of his career. So he started going over his career. Now, a lot of the things he said, I can agree with a lot of stuff he said. I do feel like he embellished a lot of stuff. I'm going to let you hear a little bit, man, and then I got some stuff I want to say about Mav, man. Hold up.
They couldn't get the bread together, so then we moved over to URL, and I was.
He's talking about it, the Rex battle, the first battle on URL.
Niggas know that the shit went fucking 4 million views in 2 days in the top box of fucking World Star. Oh, and nah, that wasn't no paid promo. They just needed to put this out.
They was taking everything. They was taking.
Hold on.
Hey, man, wasn't it the same day? Was that tuna the same day? That was the first thing.
Hold on.
It was up there, but you know the headline.
That was the first one ever. Yeah.
They kicked it off.
Yeah.
Was Matt versus T-Rex. After that, it was Verb versus Miles. You know what the third one was? They kicked it off. One of the biggest battle events in history.
Math and Verb.
Math and Verb.
Yeah.
You got Hitman and Cortez. You got Conceited and Goods on the same day. I could go on.
It was that shit was hard.
But I got too much to talk about, right? Mm-hmm. So I heard niggas saying, "Oh, he got 30 by T-Top, he got 30 by Calico." Let's see. After that Calico battle, which was a crazy day for me, but I get it. You know, you don't show up to work unless you're ready. It is what it is, right? So I decided to show up to work for the next year. I took out Marv 1, 30. Me and Pat Stay, rest in peace, Pat Stay, in Canada. Debatable battle. I feel like I won. He feel like he won. Pat Stay was the first white boy to play the race card on me. That shit was amazing. Hosted by Drake. Let's see. Where'd I go after that? Oh yeah, before that, Arsenal, 30 Arsenal. He's a legend, right? Y'all consider him a GOAT?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 30 Arsenal. Let's go. Who else came after that? Oh yeah, I battled Pat Stay, Hitman Holla, Dose for the second time, and Shotgun Suge, all in the same month. Oh, niggas forgot that, right? Okay, all right.
Was that the same month?
Yeah, that was the same month. That was within the same month. Hitman Holla. They say it's so hard to beat a Hitman Holla first round. I did that in St. Louis. What the fuck is niggas talking about? Just curious. What the fuck do niggas really be talking about? All right, let's see. Shotgun Suge, battle him in Jersey. That was the win. Let's see. Let's move on to who was that? That Dose 30'd him once again. Hitman, you could say that's debatable. You know what? He definitely electrified the crowd with that second round. That second round, he left fucking Earth.
Yeah.
But once we put out the no crowd version, and you know that was Hitman, he dropped his rounds early. So I decided to drop my rounds also. We paired them up together. And you can go read those comments. I'm pretty much, it says Math 3-0 all through the motherfucker. But cool. I got to talk about that. Let's move on. What else did I battle in that year? John, 30'd him. Shoddy Horror.
He pretty much goes through his resume. He talks about all these people he battled. He throws out Mav. You threw out a lot of 30s that I don't agree with. I just want to keep it a buck with you. I do not think you 30'd Arsenal. I do not think you 30'd John. You did not 30 Hitman. You did not 30 Charlie Clips. That's another one you said. You probably did 30 Hollow the Don. You got a lot of impressive wins, I will admit, you know what I'm saying? But I do not feel like those. I don't even got you beating a couple of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? If we if we want to keep it a buck, I don't have you winning a couple of those battles. If we want to keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? As far as the Arsenal battle, you know, you spent your damn near half a round talking about Mook when you was battling Arsenal. It had nothing to do with that, but that's a whole nother story. He also kind of touched on the T-Top battle that he lost, the Calico battle that he lost, basically saying that he really didn't want to battle those people. When he battled Calico, he kind of wanted to battle Lux. That was really who he wanted, and he didn't really want to battle T-Top. So anytime he takes a battle that he really doesn't want to do, it kind of comes out, you know, not in the best way for him. He talked about battling Snake Eyes and Geechee Gotti and winning those battles. I will say this. I feel like Math, in my opinion, never really got the respect he deserved. I feel like Math is one of the pioneers and legends in battle rap. You know, he basically went through and was telling you URL got started off of him and Rex. It was supposed to be on grind time, couldn't be on grind time. They couldn't come up with enough money. And then URL and Swag and all them niggas came up with the bread and moved over to URL, and then URL was formed. But I feel like when he was like beefing with Surf and beefing with Goods, kind of around when he first started his podcast, and you know, he was doing his read between the lines every night kind of thing. A lot of people was like, oh, you know, Math isn't really that good. Math isn't this, Math isn't that. I know he wanted to battle some of the, I think he still wanted to battle Lux or whatever. And I feel like this culture kind of looked at Math like he was just some whack ass battler. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they felt that way, but Mav was like a superstar in battle rap, bro. Early on, when like before he battled Calico, he was in line to battle Lux, and he was basically like the best nigga on URL, to keep it real with you. Like, he was the biggest, kind of one of the biggest people on URL star wise, and Calico just, the Calico battle fucked him up so bad it made people forget because he got 30. And it was around a time when niggas wasn't really getting 30. Not only did he get 30, he wasn't even really good in that battle at all. It made people kind of look at him like he was not a good battler. And he always was a good battler. He just kind of needed like the angles and certain people that he wanted to battle and all this kind of stuff. And he battles Geechee Gotti. It's one of his last battles. I don't know if it's the last battle he had. He might have had another battle. He did that Legends only stuff. And he's pretty much been out of battle rap, man. You know what I'm saying? He's been out of battle rap. And I can tell right now, just based on his whole 3letterman thing, that he feels like he hasn't been getting the respect he deserves. And he's not celebrated like some of the other people are. And it kind of goes even deeper. So a lot of y'all been asking like, yo, what's up with Mav? Is he coming back to battle rap? Mav ain't never battling again, bro. I can tell you that right now. He's never battling again. He reiterated on the in spaces that he wasn't battling again. The biggest reason why Mav isn't battling again has a lot to do with Kiki. I spoke to someone that interviewed him recently, and he hit me up like, yo, I'm about to interview Mav. Give me a couple questions you want me to ask Mav. And I said, ask him this question right here. Did he leave battle rap because of the Kiki allegations? And he asked him. And it didn't make the interview. He didn't put it out or whatever, but he did tell me. He was like, yo, it was a kind of an off-camera discussion, and it was a situation where he did really, really feel that way. You know what I'm saying? That was a big deal. I don't think he wanted to sit in front of that angle at all. I think just the whole, you know, going through the whole accusation thing, and to keep it real with you, the culture did him wrong. The culture turned on him. They believed everything about Kiki, which is pretty much what happens in any situation. It happened in my situation as well, and it happened in his situation where someone makes an accusation and people just run with the accusation, and then you gotta still fight for public opinion, and you gotta fight for whatever else to try to get everything back. And then he battled Geechee Gotti, and Geechee Gotti basically called him a racist. I mean, not a racist, he called him a rapist for like a whole round. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he probably felt like that was gonna be an angle he was going to have to stand in front of a lot, and he didn't want to do it. So he kind of left battle rap, went through the podcast, blew the podcast up. But Mav, in my opinion, the reason why it's like, it's a sad case, bro, because when I first got out of jail, I was sitting on my couch, and I used to watch Expert Opinion early on. They used to be in a barber chair. Math didn't really have any guests. He used to just talk about current events. And I remember that he had Cortez on the show. I'm trying to see. Oh, he had Cortez on the show. And one of the things Cortez, I never forget. So Cortez is sitting there, right? And he looks at his phone and he says, "Oh shit, Chris Unbiased just got out." And I remember Math making a joke about it. Like, "Oh, hide your wife, hide your kids, da 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 da." Like, he just making fun of my whole situation, not really knowing what was going on, but still kind of, like, didn't he tie a whole family up and rape them and all? Like, he's just going on and on, like on a podcast, right? And Cortez is kind of trying to reel him in, like, nah, everything was alleged, we don't really know what happened, da da da. This is what he's saying. This is when I first got it. This is 2019, bro. The Kiki situation probably happened maybe a year later or something like that. A year later, it kind of blew up. And I remember sitting on my couch, like, I used to still watch battle rap when, like, niggas didn't really know I was even, like, in tune with battle rap. I was still, like, watching blogs, catching up on stuff. And I'm seeing Mav go through all this Kiki shit. I'm seeing Battle Truth kill him and this blogger kill him. And everybody's like jumping to Kiki. "Oh, I remember seeing Kiki at the event. She was such a nice girl." And she was there. Like, everybody was like, you know what I'm saying, on Kiki's tip and just saying that Kiki would never make an accusation like this. And I remember thinking that Mav had made fun of my situation. And here he is in the exact same situation, except he just wasn't arrested. He's fighting an allegation. Same allegation I was fighting. So I just was just like, damn, like this, but he has to fight it in, in battle rap. And everybody's killing him. Like, Rome DMV is blogging now. Rome DMV like, "Yeah, I know he did it. You know what I'm saying? He's a big guy and she's a little girl." And it's like all of this embellishment shit. And I'm just like, yo, it's crazy how people just run with stories. They never know the other side of the story. And they asked people, they asked Goods and all these kind of people. And I think over time he felt like his peers should have defended him more, and they really didn't. They kind of took a neutral stance. And eventually it blew over, and people started to, like, fuck with Math again, or it kind of like, that shit kind of like blew over. But then when he started battling, niggas was using the accusation against him. Geechee has Geechee's a Mr. Real Talk. He has a round about, "Yeah, you raped Kiki," and da da da. Like, he's on him about that. And that's why he's not in battle rap anymore, bro. That's why he'll only do battle rap kind of like on his own terms. He'll do battle rap like in a legend shit when he can do his own thing with, like, Method Man. And the sad part about that is he'll never be celebrated because of that. He'll never have a kumbaya. He'll never have like one last battle where you bring the legends back or whatever, like URL brought Mook and Lux back and some of that. That'll never be there for Math. Even when he came back to URL for the Sirius Jones and Geechee battle and flipped the coin, look at Mav now, bro. He's on stage with fucking Gucci fucking coats and shit that look lame as hell. He got his and her coats with him and his girl. He fucking got bodyguards and shit. Niggas is telling me they can't even barely get close to Mav at the event without going through the bodyguards and everything. Like, it's just a weird situation, bro. It's even niggas was telling me, like, him and Cortez were, like, walking by each other, like almost like they not even cool right now or something. I don't even know what their relationship is right now, but niggas is telling me, like, D Chambers and Cortez, like, all this NYB shit. Niggas is telling me the energy was just weird with Mav there, right? So I'm hearing all this kind of stuff. You hear Calico talking about, "Oh, Mav showed me a bank account with like $1 million in there." On an interview, they asked Math about that. "Yo, did you show niggas $1 million like bank accounts?" Nigga was like, "Yo, Calico is lying. I know, why the fuck would I show Calico my bank accounts?" So it's like all of these things, and it's just like he is in battle rap. He can't even be himself, but he started in battle rap. So he comes back to battle rap, the Smack URL stage. They have security at URL events, bro. They got security there. You do not have to bring security inside a place that already has security. You know what I'm saying? There are police officers, there are regular security. Like, you just can't come to a URL event and go on stage. There's security there, standing at the stage, at the steps. You can't get backstage to smack security there. For Mav to feel like he gotta come to an event with security, he's so out of touch with battle rap. And these are his own peers. These is Calico, Serious Jones, Geechee God. These niggas he battled. He's out of touch with that. So he'll never be celebrated that way because he almost is like an outcast within his own, which is his own society, which was battle rap, which is his own genre. And then he's an outcast because of the Kiki shit. He don't even want to battle anymore. And he's an outcast because he never got his flowers. So when I look at the Mav situation, it's really like a sad situation where I would like to see him come back. I would like for him to kind of be able to get his flowers and niggas to tell him how great he was. I always wanted to see him and Calico do a rematch. I thought that would be dope if they ever did a rematch card. But when we look at Mav now, he spends a lot of time shitting on battle rap, talking down about battle rap, saying this, saying that. He might interview a couple battle rap niggas, but from a lot of his tweets, if it's about battle rap, it's always about the toxic shit about battle rap. And it's almost like he left battle rap with a bitterness. And that's the sad thing. And as much as I want to feel sorry for him, a part of me is just like you tried to kick me when I was down with my situation, only to find yourself in your own situation. And when he was going through his situation, bro, I felt bad for him. I could have looked at him like, yo, you kicked me when I was down. I'm glad you going through this shit. Fuck you, da-da. Bro, I felt so bad for him because I know what it's like to be falsely accused. And I was like, yo, this shit is never going to leave Mav, bro. Tasha K picked up his story, all kind of shit. She basically took her 1.4 million subscribers. She said that nigga was guilty on the show, bro. Like, this is how crazy this society is. And I don't know if he ever got his apologies for that Kiki shit. All these blogs, they still up. I bet you can type in Kiki and Mav, and it's still niggas with blogs up that think he did it or saying he guilty. It's still, Kiki kind of faded away. She never got nearly the brunt of the bullshit that Mav got. Obviously, she wasn't as big as Mav was in the culture, but she was able to fade into the darkness, and Mav kind of was sitting there with the residual shit of this whole thing. And he don't want to deal with it no more in battle rap, man. And that shit then kind of like, it's the reason why he don't battle no more. I mean, part of it's good that he's successful. He doesn't have to battle. The podcast is a great thing for him, making more money a month doing that than he was battling. But he's never gonna battle again, man. Sitting in front of them accusations, knowing you got kids and you gotta relive that shit, rehear that shit, and all this kind of stuff. I don't think that was anything that he wanted to do. Plus, he was probably turned off by his peers. A lot of the culture was kind of like, I don't know, maybe Mav did do it. That's kind of a hard pill to swallow for niggas you fuck with. It's a hard pill, and that's really why I be in battle rap so long, man. And I be dealing with all the shit I deal with. Part of me be wanting to prove niggas wrong, bro. I want to have my revenge tour and talk my shit and da-da-da. Like, it's part of the reason why I stayed in it so long. I swear to God, bro, my mom used to tell me over and over again, get out of battle rap. Leave that shit alone. It's too toxic. All these niggas talk about this and talk about that. They don't know this, they know that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's around me that know that see these blogs, they always tell me to leave battle rap. It's my own strength and my own, I always have a I want to prove you wrong attitude. I want to be able to have I used to tell niggas, like, when this shit is over with and I can talk my shit, then I feel like leaving battle rap. Then I be like, I'm good. I just want to prove niggas wrong. That's all. And I feel like Mav in some sort of way, like he ran from that. Like, he ran from that stigma. And I feel bad for him that stigma got the best of him, because it wasn't really fair on for him to have to deal with. And we as a culture didn't really treat him right in that situation. And then right now, he just Mav with the bodyguards and he probably feel like he's above battle rap, and he should never feel that way. But I don't even feel like he'll ever be celebrated in battle rap again. Chris Unbiased, that's my blog, man. Let me get back to watching this fan. Holla at your boy.